My name is Madame Jaffron. I have organized this meeting so that we can talk about some issues and your ideas for solutions. Please defend your ideas with reasoning. Does anyone want to start?
My name is Thomas Hobbs, and I want governments to be absolutely ruled by the king. Let me speak!
Everyone, please, settle down and let Thomas explain his concept.
Thank you. Now, I believe that monarchs should have absolute rule because people are naturally cruel and need a government to protect them from their own selfishness. You can read more about it in my book, Leviathan. People have a restless desire for power. A government must have an absolute ruler to maintain an orderly society.
My name is John Locke, and I strongly disagree with your idea, Thomas. I believe that government should be run as a constitutional monarchy. The ruler should have limits to his power. We need a Bill of Rights to protect the people, so they aren't being abused by the government.
If we have a constitutional monarchy, then we would be dividing power between the king and the parliament. Remember what happened last time we did that? There was a civil war for power. And although Parliament won, they did not make England any better. They might have even made it worse.
Parliament is exactly what we need. You speak of an orderly government that gives full power to a single individual. But how can we have a proper society where one person controls it all? Government should be a social contract among free people.
But the people will always be in conflict unless someone makes the decisions for them.
That would not be fair. People should have their natural rights protected, the rights of life, liberty, and property. The people should be able to give permission to whoever rules them.
Okay, it's getting very loud in here. Both of you have good points. Since you two can't agree, does anyone else want to help settle this?
Hello, my name is Charles Lewis. This is Bendette, but you can call me Montesquieu. I agree with you, John. Power shouldn't belong to just one person. I want to protect political liberty. I believe the best way to do this is to divide power between three branches of government.
How in the world would that work? It's bad enough with one government, but three branches? They wouldn't be able to decide on anything.
Here, you can check out my book, The Spirit of Law. We would have the legislative branch to make the laws, the executive branch to enforce the laws, and the judicial branch to interpret the laws. This way, each branch checked the power of the others. My system is called the separation of powers.
Still, they wouldn't be able to decide on anything. With one ruler to make all the decisions, it's easy. Yeah. Also, it would take no time at all to make decisions.
But the liberty of the people would be gone. Your idea about despotism makes absolutely no sense.
Yes! Finally, someone with some sense. As they say, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
That's a really good point you got there, Montesquieu. Who agrees with John and Montesquieu? All right then, we have a winner. Sorry, Thomas. I guess no one likes your idea.
No!
Please sit down, Mr. Hobbs.
I told you, the people always like everything that is fair. In this case, the Bill of Rights is the best thing we can have to protect the people.
Hello, my name is Caesar Picaria, and I think I have some ideas that should be in the Bill of Rights.
Let's hear them.
Okay, I've been studying law and the justice system for a while, and I am very upset with the harsh practices that are going on. People should have a fair trial and also a fair punishment according to the crime.
But a crime is a crime, and criminals need to be punished so that they learn their lesson.
But people are getting punished for the simplest of crimes. The punishment should be determined by the severity of the crime. Laws are made to preserve security and order. Punishments should be that way too. They don't have to be brutal. The punishments just have to outweigh the benefits of the crime.
But what if a murder is a crime? Surely there must be a sentence to death. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
I do not like that belief. Putting someone to death should be abolished completely.
Okay, you're the law expert here. I like your ideas. That'd be perfect for my Bill of Rights.
I, too, have some ideas for the Bill of Rights.
Wait, your name, please, sir?
All right. I am known as Voltaire, and I am a French writer. I really like Montesquieu's and John's ideas about constitutional monarchy and separation of powers. Being governed by law is man's most cherished right. People shouldn't be ruled by a single ruler with big wishes.
I still think that my idea would work better than yours.
Please be quiet, Mr. Hobbs. We have already decided whose idea is better. Continue, Voltaire.
Anyways, I was just thinking that everyone should have the right to free speech. We should be able to state our opinions and say if we agree or disagree. We should not be punished for speaking aloud. I once read something that said, "I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it."
Yes, that is exactly what we need for the people. The right to freedom of speech.
Also, we need to have religious tolerance. People should be able to practice any religion they would like to. Religious conflict is always the main source of evil. All religions have truth in them.
Good idea. Leaders don't need to force their followers to believe in a certain faith.
Okay, you can continue discussing ideas later. Now, is there anything else you would like to discuss? How about you ladies? What would you like to talk about, Miss Adams?
We can converse about women's rights.
How do all of you feel about women's rights? Miss Wollstonecraft?
Well, I think that all women deserve to have equal rights.
Of course you do.
Settle down, let the women speak.
Thank you. I believe education is key to equality and freedom, so I think women should have the ability to get an education.
Yes, and we should also be able to teach.
I agree. I could have gone farther in life if I had gotten a better education.
I honestly doubt that.
Oh, really? I published a Declaration of the Rights of Women and of the Female Citizen. I also argued for women's equality in public and private life. I did all of this without hardly having an education.
I'm not believe this. It's absolute rubbish.
How could you not believe her? Miss Sturgis never lies.
I disagree. Everyone lies at one point or another, besides me, of course.
You meant this like this.
That's not
Okay, Emily. Settle down now.
Us women should have the same rights as men. We need to be able to vote, hold office, own property, and serve in the military. We should not be forgotten about.
Yes, that is exactly what I told my husband in the new American government. Don't forget about women's rights, or else we shall start a rebellion. We should not have to follow laws that we cannot even vote on.
A woman is born free and lives equal to her man and her rights.
Women need to have the same rights as men because if we do, we will become more perfect when freed.
Oh my, look at the time. I have another meeting in half an hour. It was nice having you all here to have such an interesting conversation. I will see all of you some other time. Have a wonderful day.
Okay.
These new Enlightenment ideas led to the changes in how monarchs ruled.
They became benevolent rulers and did things to please their people.
Also, these ideas sparked the American Revolution.
The leaders of the American Revolution were influenced by Locke, Montesquieu, Voltaire, and Beccaria.
John Locke's ideas were the basis for the American Constitution and Bill of Rights.
Montesquieu's ideas are the reason for the 3 branches of government we now have.
Both Voltaire's and Beccaria's ideas are in the Bill of Rights.
Voltaire's ideas are part of the First Amendment.
Beccaria's ideas led to the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th Amendments of the U.S. Constitution.
Yay!